and welcome to today's Beaufort County News headlines. I'm Chloe G, and here are today's top stories. South Carolina residents are no strangers to hurricane season, and it officially started on Sunday. Kim Stenson, director of the South Carolina Emergency Division, said it's crunch time. Prepare while you've got the time to prepare, because doing the last-minute piece of it probably is not going to always work out very well, said Stenson. So certainly need to take a look at those resources, build your plan, and be ready to take action if you need to. Stenson said the best time to prepare for hurricane is before one forms. June 1st was the first day of hurricane season, and it runs through November 30th. Stay in tune with what's going on. Listen to trusted sources for information, especially at the local level or trusted local sources. And if you're encouraged to evacuate or asked to evacuate, you should heed that warning, Stenson said. There have been several natural disasters recently, like Hurricane Helene and wildfires. Stenson said those events should change people's preparation, but no matter where you live, coast or inland, you're not off the hook. Storms can bring flash flooding and strong winds. Well, we don't really expect any big changes in terms of that. I mean, we've known about these risks for a number of years, said Stenson. For several years, we have encouraged people to be aware that a hurricane event is not just a coastal county event, but it can occur anywhere in South Carolina in terms of effects of it, the wind and the rain. Stenson added that communication with FEMA is still evolving. They have not heard anything about getting fewer resources this year. We don't have, all the information in terms of what we think may end up in that particular sphere, but right now we're expecting to get the same level of support from FEMA that we get every year. And that may change later on, but we're not expecting anything right now, Stenson said. Beaufort County is hosting a community meeting to discuss projects impacting the Aljoy area. It will be held on Thursday, June 5th from 5:30 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. at the Bluffton Branch Library at 120 Palmetto Way. The meeting will be an information session for residents of the Aljoy community to connect with county staff regarding the status of the stormwater drainage study, sidewalk project, and proposed boat landing improvements in the BJWSA sewer project. Matt Krause, Aljoy community point of contact, will be available to share updates and answer questions. The meeting is open to the public. This in-person meeting is an extension of ongoing outreach efforts to keep the Aljoy community informed and what improvements and work they can expect in the coming months. For more information or to sign up for updates, visit the Connect page. County Council member Thomas Reitz is hosting a community meeting to discuss stormwater management and drainage in Bay Pines. This meeting will be Wednesday, June 4th, 6 p.m. at the Hilton Head Branch Library at 11 Beach City Road. This meeting will be an open forum to discuss and answer questions on many topics, including community opportunity for questions and answers, Tide Point fence restoration, barrier protections related to property privacy concerns, project update on Bay Pine stormwater management and drainage. The following county staff will be in attendance to answer questions: County Administrator Michael Moore, Assistant County Administrator of Infrastructure Jared Fralix, County Public Works Director Brad Harriott, and Stormwater Manager Taylor Brewer. For more information or questions, please contact Councilmember Reitz at 843-941-3931 or thomas.reitz@bcgov.net. And South Carolina's favorite seafood will soon be more widely available at docks and markets all along the Palmetto State coast. In a release by SCDNR, commercial shrimp season will open in all legal South Carolinas as of 8 a.m. on Monday, June 2nd. In an average year, shrimp season opens in full by late May, typically after the opening of 8 smaller provisional areas in the state's outer waters. This year, those provisional areas opened in April, allowing shrimpers to begin harvesting some larger white shrimp from further offshore while still protecting most of the spawning population closer to the shore. SCDNR officials set the opening date for shrimp season each year based on the conditions of the shrimps themselves. Aboard both commercial and agency vessels, biologists sample the steady white shrimp frequently in late spring. One of the things they're looking for is evidence that a majority of the female white shrimp have already spawned at least once. Opening the season too soon and allowing trawlers to catch females that have not had the opportunity to spawn could reduce the size of the fall white shrimp crop, which are the offspring of the spring white shrimp. South Carolina's commercial shrimp calendar has historically had 3 peak periods. In the spring, shrimpers typically capitalize on the influx of roe white shrimp, large early season shrimp that generally fetch higher prices and generate the most value for fishing effort. The summer months are defined by peak and brown shrimp, which are similar to white shrimp in size and taste. And in the fall and into winter, shrimpers begin in the second crop of white shrimp, the offspring of the spring roe shrimp. Because white shrimp are short-lived species, they are sensitive to cold water temperatures, and usually wet or dry summers, their numbers can fluctuate dramatically from year to year. However, they're also prolific spawners, which means that populations can quickly rebound even after a poor year or season. If you're interested in any of the stories you heard here today, you can check out any of the sources that you see on your screen. Thank you and have a great rest of your Tuesday, Beaufort County.